Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of the Screwjob podcast. I'm a little miffed right now. I'll get into that in a minute, but let me do my spiel at the beginning. Today is July 5th, which means yesterday was July 4th, which means it was America's birthday, so give America a round of applause, everybody. Thank you, America, for everything you do. Please don't go to war with another country anytime soon. Also, it means that yesterday I won my family's first ever butter off. It's now an annual staple, and we will be celebrating butter-based competition, hopefully for the rest of my life. Hopefully my grandchildren will be able to compete in butter offs. Now, for the reason that I'm a little mad, I was recording this episode currently. I got 5 minutes in, not that big a deal, but I was on a good roll of it, and then I moved something, and my mic popped out. So, you can't do anything about that, but I had a good spiel going. I was happy with the episode as it went. Everything was going fine, and, it just makes sense that I screwed up there. But for this episode, because yesterday was July 4th, we need to get patriotic up in here, which means we're going to talk about the forehead himself, Lex Luger. Lex Luger was not an amazing wrestler. He was signed up with, oh boy, with the World Bodybuilding Federation that Vince McMahon tried to start. When that folded, he became a wrestler. He then worked in WCW, went back to WWF, then to WCW again, where he pretty much finished his career. He fought a shirt once, and said the words, Super Saturday? In a very funny way. He wasn't very good. He had the torture rack as his finish, one of my personal favorite submission moves that, doesn't really get highlighted. Other than that, oh, yes, in 1993, he became a face when he body slammed Yokozuna on a battleship, which is the first video we're going to be watching, fun fact. He then toured around the country in a actual bus called the Lex Express. Little side story, when we first created the podcast, when Matt and I did, I decided that I'd try and go with an unconventional way of promoting the podcast. So I created a Tinder account for Mr. Lex Luger himself, with a picture of the Lex Express, hanging out, him and his muscles, and promoting the podcast. Now I just promote it on my own Tinder, which, limited success has been involved in that, which would be getting people to check out my Tinder, and B, getting people to check out the podcast. Both have had limited success. But that's neither here nor there. The man Lex Luger is attempting to body slam is Yokozuna. He was the WWF champion, I think at this point. I'm not sure. Maybe he wasn't. He would be the champion when Luger faced him at Summerslam 93, which is another video we're going to be watching. We're going to be watching 2 videos. It's like a Goldberg episode up in here. Yokozuna was a Samoan man with a little bit of Japanese descent, so clearly the WWF turned him into a Japanese wrestler with his manager, Mr. Fuji. They carried around the normal Japanese flag for a while, then they went Imperial, and he would end up being, he was the heaviest champion, I believe, and he had a pretty solid career. He's now dead, mostly due to his weight, I would assume. And he was involved in the Heroes of Wrestling one-time promotion, which I want to cover soon. But, let's get to what we're doing. So, because of where the Luger Body Slam was hidden on the network, it was in the Hidden Gems section, involved in a 3-hour documentary kind of deal. I decided to not do that and go and find a YouTube video that you can watch now with me. So WWE put out this Yokozuna's Body Slam challenge on an episode of WWE not an episode, on their channel. So that link is in the description. If I can figure out how to put it in the top right, it will be in the top right. But because of that, we have a YouTube video to watch, and then we have a match on the network to watch. So hopefully I don't touch the mic again and ruin everything. But here's what we're going to do. Click that link in the description now. We're going over to the Body Slam, and we are going to start that video in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Start the video. Here comes Kona Crush from Hawaii, the big man. Sweet mullet. Real name Brian Adams. Rest in peace. He did not write the Summer of '69. That was the other Brian Adams. Apparently Crush once slammed Bastion Booger. Gross. Also, Macho Man Randy Savage with the greatest outfit I've ever seen. He embodies America better than anyone else. I mean, you could say Hogan, but still, that outfit outdoes Hogan in all of his accomplishments. The original Hawaiian Crush. Ugh. Nope. Crush not able to lift Yokozuna. His back goes out. Here comes Let's do it for America! Here comes Macho Man. Wearing the Macho USA jacket. Amazing outfit. Will Macho do it for America? That's my question. I mean, I know the answer, but still. Come on, Macho Man. Ooh, yeah, I'm gonna slam Yokozuna down to the mat. Oh, Yokozuna fighting back. Tries to slam him. Can't do it. His sweet American hat falls off his head. Yokozuna humiliated America? Also, we have post filming announcing being done by Vince. Todd Pettingill, the host. And something's landing on the U.S. Intrepid in the background. It's a helicopter. A helicopter is landing on the U.S. Intrepid right now. By the way, yeah, this happened on a battleship stationed in New York, the U.S. Intrepid. I love America, man. Where else could you find a wrestling event on a battleship? Or a big, muscular American would slam a large Japanese man. Large Samoan Japanese man. Who could that be? It is the forehead himself, Lex Luger. That sweet American flag shirt and jeans. I want that outfit, to be honest with you. USA. There's a guy in the crowd with a sweet Rasta outfit on. Shoving Heenan aside. Do you like Bobby the Brain Heenan? Boy, do I have a episode of the podcast for you. Hasn't come out yet, though, so you'll have to wait. It's time for Lex Luger to get in the ring. They're cheering Luger. Luger talking a storm off. That was also one of the things Luger couldn't do very well. Other than wrestle, Luger couldn't talk very well. Ooh, boy, that is great timing. The only thing wrong with America is Mr. Fuji. Got it. Okay. He spat on Luger. There goes Mr. Fuji. Luger taking his American flag shirt off. He's got his gold chain. He's got his mullet. Just like Crush, he's got that mullet. Come on, Luger. Yokozuna charging at him. Oh yeah, Luger also has a 16-inch steel plate in his forearm, and he slammed Yokozuna on a battleship on the 4th of July. God bless America. Yeah. I hope we get a replay. Here's the replay. Yes, Lex Luger. There was a legend that, oh, yep, here comes the American music. The Stars and Stripes challenge has ended. Yeah, America. Yeah, he would become the, American-made Lex Luger, or something like that. And, he would basically become the replacement Hulk Hogan. I forgot what I was gonna say about Luger. Something about America and, Luger. It doesn't matter. Yeah, there's another replay of that body slam. Alright, well, that's the end of that video. Awesome, so now we're gonna move over to the network. So, other than, yeah, as I mentioned before, Luger was not the best talker, but he certainly was a worse wrestler, in a way. Again, he spent most of his career as a bodybuilder, or started his career as a bodybuilder, and then became a wrestler. You know, he wasn't great. What do you want me to say? So, as I navigate the network to get to our next video, hopefully we can all spend some time and reflect on what America has done for you lately. What are you thankful for on July 4th? Do you love this holiday as much as I do? I bet you don't, because I'm a red, white, and blue-blooded American. Some people say it's some kind of a deficiency. I say no, it's just patriotism, dog. And we're going to go to Summerslam 99, and I'm going to set it up in the background. Alright. So, we're going to be starting the SummerSlam 1993 pay-per-view at the 2-hour and 15-minute mark and 42 seconds. If you want to hear the Japanese anthem and the American anthem was, was performed by none other than, where was it? I already lost it. Was performed by none other than, oh, I don't know where it is. Where is it? Well, this is going to take me a minute to find, so, entertain yourself. It was, the American national anthem was sung by none other than Aaron Neville, R&B and soul vocalist and musician. He has had 4 platinum albums, 4 top 10 hits in the United States, including 3 that went to number 1 on the Billboard's Adult Contemporary chart. Cool. So, there's that. If you want to hear that soulful rendition of the American anthem, then go for it. If not, then you're just here to watch wrestling like me. Then we're going to start this pay-per-view in, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Start your pay-per-view. Macho Man hanging out with Mr. I already forgot his name. With Mr. Neville. Right? I just read it. Mr. Neville. Also, oh, I remember what I was talking about. Lex Luger has a metal rod inserted in his forearm because he broke his arm once. Not to be confused with oh my god, who was it? Psycho Sid, also a man who was bad at promos and occasionally wrestling, who broke his leg in, I believe, episode 4 of our podcast. So go check that out in the top right-hand corner. My zero sugar Gatorade. So lemony, so limey. It's like bitter and sweet at the same time. It's like bittersweet. Except worse. On the hollow deck of the USS Intrepid. All hollow deck. What a journey indeed. He campaigned all over the country, like legitimately, in a bus that went all around the country, signing autographs and making appearances. And arguably his most famous moment was showing up on the first episode of Nitro. I mean, he did all this, but Nitro was his real deal. Yes, Jim Cornette! We have Jim Cornette in the stadium, in the arena, ladies and gentlemen. God, I love him. His shoot interviews are hilarious when he commentates on something. He was an amazing commentator, but his promo skill was amazing. Ooh, a Yokozuna thing banner. I wish there was a way that would just like start at the bell, but you know, we gotta get all that intros and whatever. I get it. It's part of the spectacle. Oh, excuse me. So this match is famous for many reasons, but the most famous reason is the post-match celebration by Lex Luger. I'm not gonna spoil how it ends or how the match is finished or who wins it, but the celebration done at the end is just, it's incredible. Macho Man gonna announce Lex Luger in that also red, white, and blue outfit. The next World Wrestling Federation champion, huh? I hope for America's sake you're right. Lex Luger, USA Pride. Oh yeah, and he comes out to this. Comes out to that classic American, like, fanfare. I can't think of what it's called, but you know, it's an iconic American song. Dun 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 dun. Didn't I hear this on another episode recently? I swear to gosh, I heard this on another, definitely on the Flag Day episode. Check that out in the top right-hand corner. I definitely heard that. This was what was playing when Hogan came out with the American flag. Yep. Nope. Oh, wait, it was after Hogan won. Yeah. Because Real American played to start, and then this music was played at the end. Is that a GNR shirt in the front row? I don't know. I'll never see it again, so who knows. Oh, look at that Polaroid camera back there. Da-na-na, da-na-na-na-na. Lex Express. If I was going to, I do have to shout out something on that. On the All Aboard the Lex Express hidden gem thing on the network. The first 3 minutes is pretty much just a Lex Luger music video with one of the cheesiest songs I've ever heard. And it's pretty much just a Lex Luger cheesy music video, and it's the bee's knees. Let me just say that. Sounds like we're ready for this match to start. Oh yeah, Jim Cornette at this time was Yokozuna's spokesperson, the American spokesperson for him. So Yokozuna had the two top heel managers in the company with him at one time, which is pretty impressive in a way. You'd think they would be spreading them around, but no. It really just enforces how important Yokozuna was as a heel to have two of the top managers in the company with him. What's Mr. Fuji doing? Also, Jim Cornette with his famous tennis racket. Yokozuna into the corner early. Luger, big punches. Those three stars are like a leotard covering his crotch. Think of the children, thank God. Yokozuna looks like he's out cold standing up. Nope. Going for a body slam. Yokozuna elbows Luger. He's down. Going for a big leg drop. Misses it. Oh, Luger kicking him in the hamstrings. Come on, dude. Don't kick him in the thighs. Oh, he kicked the rope while Yokozuna's legs were in between them. Come on, that's kind of dirty. But it is for America. Therefore, I'm okay with it. Big elbow drop. Really? Going for a cover already? And he gets a 2 count. That's a little ridiculous. It's a little redonkulous. But you know, this was the 90s, so I expect some redonkulousness. Yokozuna goes for an elbow drop of his own, misses. Luger punching him. Punches. More punches. Oh yeah, at this point, never mind. That didn't happen yet. I'm a foolish boy. Spoiler for the future. I'm sure I won't cover it anytime soon, but still. Luger and Bret Hart co-won the Royal Rumble at one year. I don't remember if it was 93 or 94. I would assume 94. You know what? I'm sure it's on the website. Give me a minute. Yep, they both won the 1994 Royal Rumble. Yokozuna and Bret Hart, they co-won it. And they both faced Yokozuna at WrestleMania 10, and Luger was unsuccessful. He had the first match against him, and eventually Bret Hart did win, and that is history right there. And personally, it's crazy for me knowing that this is 4 years before 1997, and like how different the company had become in 4 years is insane. I mean, nowhere close to an Austin character at this point, obviously. Oh, Mr. Fuji was trying to throw sand in Luger's eyes. He missed. Luger punching Yokozuna in the face. And in his massive tits. Luger going for a body slam. Nope, can't do it. His back's hurt. Oh, super kick. Yokozuna doing some posing. I want to finish the match, bro. Mr. Fuji waving that Japanese flag. I believe in patriotism, but not in my country you don't do that. It's America. You wave an American flag and you be happy about it. God bless America. Also, the bunting on the side of the ring, that's just great. And yes, I do know what bunting is. What is Jim Cornette doing? He's sneaking. On his knees. Jim Cornette sneaking. I love him. If you have some spare time and you want to laugh, look up Jim Cornette Dairy Queen, where he freaks out at a Dairy Queen worker. It's a great tape. Yokozuna on the out with Luger. Oh no, Luger's being choked with something. Some of Yoko's gear. Oh, slap to the chest. Big old chops. What's Yoko doing? Oh, body-to-body contact with the ring post. Mr. Fuji also sweating up a storm. Yoko's got a chair. I don't think this is a no DQ match. Oh, ducks the chair shot. Luger working on Yokozuna on the outside. Gets him back in the ring. Sorry. A little tired. It's 2 a.m. in the morning. That's just how I do. Luger, double axe handle. Yokozuna still up on his feet. Looks like he's going to the top rope. Lex Luger to the top rope. Double axe handle from the top. And he can't go. Give him the forearm. No, going for it. Another move from the top rope. Third time's the charm. Forearm to the head. Pin him, idiot. Only a 2 count. He's just going for it. Oh, clothesline to the back of the head. You could hear the smack. Luger clearly not a very safe worker. He did his best, though. Oh, they knock each other down with clotheslines. Also, I like this moment because you can see just how big Yokozuna is compared to Luger. Huge girth. I think that's Bobby the Brain Heenan on commentary also. Yep, Heenan's on commentary. Also, I forgot, at this point they had hired Jim Ross for Radio WWF, or WWF Radio. Oh no, Yokozuna hit him with a bucket. A weak-looking, fragile wooden bucket to the head. Yokozuna hurting though, he can't make the cover. Now, I would think the biggest problem when you're facing Yokozuna is getting a shoulder up because of his mass. Luger kicks out. Powerful kick out by Luger. He's almost up already. He's looking for that crowd support. He wants to Lex up. Lex Luger just slapped around. Nah, Luger never loses his strength. Come on, dog. He's a big, strong man. He can't lose his strength now. Well, I know Bret Hart can beat Yokozuna. Oh, big body slam. Pin him, idiot. Or do it again, and then pin him. Either way. Oh yeah, Lex Luger, a real American hero, is what he was going by. How didn't he pin Lex Luger? Oh my. Oh goodness. Mr. Fuji. Sweaty and angry. Also, this is the most American-themed Summerslam I've ever seen. Don't know why, but still. Oh, I'm so sorry I'm yawning all up in here. It's getting hot in here, so hot, so take off all your clothes. Shout out to Nelly. I ain't getting so hot, I'll take my clothes off. It's getting hot in here, so hot, so Lex Luger wrestles, Yes, Cornette, tell him. Tell him that he got more than he bargained for. Teardrop suplex. Beautiful teardrop. That was what Shawn Michaels was using to finish his matches at one point. He would do the super kick, sweet chin music, and then into a teardrop suplex. Eventually, he dropped the teardrop suplex because it didn't look as impressive as the sweet chin music, the super kick. Just a little fun fact. You get those here. If anything, Screwjob Podcast should be known for our fun facts. Luger gets hit with a snapmare. And he's getting weight put upon his shoulders. Maybe Yokozuna is trying to work a knot out. Yep, rest holds. USA chant starting. God bless America. Kick butt. Get that USA chant going. Also, this is like the 17th foreign heel character. Or maybe like, I don't know, 87th. There was a lot of foreign heel characters. And, you know, nationalism and patriotism are some of the best ways to get pops and to also get heat on foreign wrestlers. I get it, but it's also unoriginal in a way. The monster foreign heel gimmick is kind of dumb and kind of overused, and I'm glad it's gone away. The most recent one I can think of was Rusev at one point, but he hasn't even done it recently. I haven't seen. Vladimir Kozlov was one. Other than that, Rusev kind of, but he really wasn't that big of a monster foreign heel. I mean, he was still foreign and a heel and a monster, but Luger gets body slammed on him, like Hogan, like what Andre did to Hogan at WrestleMania 3. Check out that video in the top right hand corner. That was the 50th episode. Big leg drop. I was talking about monster foreign heels. Yokozuna is probably the best example I can think of, because his massive size and the managers being there. Luger adjusting his gear. No need to sell that injury. It's all good, dog. Pull a Grandmasters on it. Episode 1. Don't call it Hiroshima. What the heck is wrong with you? Yokozuna going for a bonsai drop. Worst way to die, right here. Dropped on his butt. Luger rolls out of the way. Yeah, that must hurt. That's a lot of weight to drop. Luger clearly wants to win. He has a lot of faith in himself. And he's doing it for America. You better remember that. Luger's massive forehead slammed into the corner. Also, for those of you who might not think that I like Lex Luger or I'm making fun of him, I love Lex Luger. He is great. He was not a great wrestler, but I just love his promos and some of his crazy mannerisms. And that time he fought a shirt. Super Brawl Saturday? I don't know! Is Billy what's his name gonna be able to pay me? On Super Saturday, what's it called? Super Brawl Saturday. Super Brawl Saturday? Is he gonna be able to pay me? I don't know. Oh, that's a great video. Look up Lex Luger, Super Brawl Saturday. Lex Luger body slams Yokozuna. Oh yes, way back earlier, I mentioned what the urban legend was. The urban legend was that Yokozuna sandbagged Lex Luger on the battleship, which means he didn't fully help him get the body slam done. Because again, wrestling is a cooperative kind of dealio, and he didn't lift himself as much to help him. Also, Luger knocked Yokozuna out of the rope, and he's got to get his fat butt in the ring. Now he's attacking Jim Cornette. No, not Jim Cornette. My hero. Also, Lex Luger just won by countout, which means he does not win the WWF Championship. But just wait for this celebration he's got planned for you. I don't think people realize that he is not winning the championship yet. Here comes Macho Man. They're the Steiner brothers. Tatanka, Buffalo. Tatanka, Native American. Yes, Macho Man's got the American flag. You ready for this celebration? The Steiner brothers, Rick on the left, Scott Steiner on the right. Scott Steiner's the crazy one. And we're getting this massive celebration, even though he doesn't win the championship. Confetti, yes. Yes, Lex. Go and get back on the express, buddy. Doing it for America. So that's the most American thing. Winning when it doesn't even matter. And celebrating when it doesn't matter. Yeah, America. And balloons. Yeah, Luger. The balloons, the confetti, the American flag, the faces lifting them up. It's so ridiculous and so over the top. And it doesn't even matter because he didn't win the championship. He's just a big dummy now. An American hero, that's for sure. That's a word for what he is. It's so dumb. But I love it. Oh, here's the music video. Oh, do I want to watch it? You know what? Let's watch it. Why not? It's gonna be ridiculous. Yep, it has the moon landing. It's got so much patriotism in it, and I love it. And also there are images of, yep, there's one of the cute kids with the American flag. American Soldier. Yup. Yup. Yes. Jesus Christ. I love it. MLK. And here comes the Lex Express. There's George Washington's. There's George Washington. There's Abraham Lincoln. Lex Luger body slamming him. I think this is a different song, too. There's the Lex Express bus. Yeah, I think this is a different song, but still. A lot of this cheesy footage. Yeah, Luger. Also, those pants. And also, he has the fanny pack also, which is great. Got his kids with him. This song, though. I didn't listen to the full thing, to be honest with you. I only listened to the beginning and the end. I'm just hoping the end is... I just need the ending to confirm that's the same song. I don't think it's the same song, sadly. You know what? I do appreciate the fact that Lex Luger went all over the United States with his bus and did all that with kids and stuff. That's great. Oh, he's at a baseball game. I don't know what that game was, but I'm gonna have to rewind it later and figure out. Yeah, Luger! They're also happy to see Lex Luger. I think it's a different song. Ugh. I am tearing up a bit, because this is just ridiculous. Yeah, Luger. Yes, posing outside of Mount Rushmore. That's a great one. This is just amazing. Yeah, it's a different song, but still. It's still fun. God, is this still going? Maybe it is the same song, because I had the exact same reaction by saying, is it still going? I think we're done. Yokozuna still passed out. He's been passed out during that 3-minute music video. What? There's a locker room interview now. God bless. Oh, Ludwig Borga! Ludwig Borga, what a surprise. That's fun. Lex Luger, the backbone of America. What, we're back at the celebration? I'm so confused. There's the Titan Sports copyright 1993. So yeah, that was all of that. That was Luger, and his body slamming of Yokozuna and his ridiculous Summerslam 1993 match. I don't know. There's nothing else really to talk about. In the near future, you're going to be getting videos that are coming out. I'm not going to be around all July, obviously. Well, if you listen to all my episodes, you know that. I won't be around July, so you're getting all these episodes I'm recording now. So I guess it's time I should probably go to bed. It's only 2:20 in the morning. Gotta be a healthy growing boy or whatever. So if you like this video, like it. If you like my content, subscribe and hit the notification bell to see all my views. All my videos. They come out every Friday. Go to our Facebook, Screwjob Podcast on Facebook. Go to our Twitter at Screwjob Podcast. Our Patreon patreon.com/Screwjob Podcast. Thank you for listening, and God bless America.